What's up, guys? This is Alex here from 814 ADC, and I have yet again another unboxing to do for you guys. I know I've been getting a couple boxes in recently, but this box, and I have one more to do today, are pretty special because they are actually knives that are being gifted to me. And I'm just, I'm still kind of in shock and awe that people in this community are awesome enough to do stuff like that. So this is coming in from my buddy Paul. Paul's a pretty new friend that I've gained from the EDC community. Little short story. I'd say a couple weeks ago, Jake Bearded Gear was doing one of his giveaways. I forget for what number he hit, but he did a live stream to reveal the to reveal the winners, and he stayed on for like an hour afterwards just to talk knives, and we were all in there, BSing and stuff like that. And Kevin and Kyle, DTOM Knives and Gear and Left EDC, were there as well, and they were messing around in the chat, and I think it was Kyle said like the person who sends the most super chat money wins a free knife or something like that. And I, along with a couple other guys, were kind of dabbling in that and stuff like that, and Paul ended up winning it. And because I waited till sort of the end of the live stream to send in my second payment, and I had him beat by like a quarter or so, or a penny or something like that. And then he responded right away with like $20 more on top of his total. So I was like, okay, you can just have it, Paul. I'm not gonna just keep throwing money around, which is understandable because I'm a college student and stuff like that. So that was that. And then this past Saturday on Kevin and Kyle's live stream, On the Edge, which I do every other Saturday. Great show if you're not familiar with it. Really, really good time with a bunch of good guys. And Paul was there as well. And every live stream they give away a couple knives, usually throughout it. And one knife that they were giving away, Kevin made a joke like, the most super chat money gets this knife. The joking around, obviously, and I put in the chat like, oh no, Kevin, don't do this again to me or something like that. And he was laughing. And Paul actually was in the chat talking to me, and he was like, we ended up messaging on Instagram and stuff like that and talking, and he wanted to give me the Orion Solaris, which was the knife that he got on the live stream that Jake was doing. This is all sort of long-winded. I know I tend to do that with my explanations, but so he said that the knife wasn't really for him. He was never really going to use it, and he would rather go to someone who would enjoy it and use it, and he wanted to send it to me. And I was just like, dude, you don't have to do that, I don't expect you to do that and stuff like that. I wasn't, like, in the chat, I wasn't trying to make you feel guilty or anything like that to want to send the knife to me. And he was like, no, dude, I really genuinely want you to have it. I'm never going to use it and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, if you insist. So this is a gift from Paul. I'll link to Paul's Instagram down below. Go over to his channel and tell him that I sent you, and just tell him how good of a guy he is. Go comment on his pictures and stuff like that, because Paul is a really good dude. And I've only known him for a week. I'm all over the place, guys. I've only known him for a week, and I don't know. That's what I love about this community. The guys are so genuine and just so generous, and it's just a great part of being, in the EDC community. So without further ado, I will quit my rambling and dive into this box. The unboxing knife is the Asher Knife Co. Century 2.0. I really need to get a review done on this. I've been slacking on that. It's been, I think, like a month since I've had it, so that's definitely coming within the next week or so. Dang, Paul taped this thing to shit. Have to find the right area to get into this thing. Nothing in the box. So the Solaris is actually, it's a pretty newer knife that I think I've known about it for the past couple weeks, and I've been interested in it because it's more on the budget side. I think it came in at like $80. So here is the Solaris box. Push the button, and Solaris, which is blue stonewashed with, or stonewashed with blue accents, I should say. So you slide the knife out. Here is an Orion Knives sticker. Kind of gives a little sneak peek of what the knife looks like. So this, like I said, I think this came from Kyle. So he must have been part of the backer exclusives, which, because these are the only ones that got these type of stickers. And it comes with a, if I can get it out of here, I almost dropped it, an Orion Knives pocket pen, which is really cool because I carry pocket pens. I've had them for the past couple years. They're just super handy. I carry them a lot at school because they're easy to put in your pockets. So that's really cool. I didn't realize that this was the backer edition that he was sending me. So, and then there is the knife in its nice foam packaging. So yeah, this is a newer knife. Like I said, it is designed by, I believe his name is David over at Blade Banner, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'm newer to everyone in the EDC world, but I believe his name is David at Blade Banner. And I know that he, you know, I think Big Red told me that he kind of had this design and he just worked it through the prototypes to eventually coming out with his own knife. And something that really drew it, like me, to it was the fact that it was a button lock. Because button locks are kind of, they're not super popular. Like, you don't find them on a lot of knives. The two most popular are probably like the ProTech Malibu and the ProTech Mordax. And I believe Spartan Blades or Spartan Knives has one too. But those are all like $200 plus dollar knives. And this, for a $70 knife or an $80 knife, really appealed to me because as a college student, you know, I can't afford super high-end knives all the time. So, but yeah, guys, so this is the gist of it. You can see the button lock there, has a nice slipper, nice titanium pocket clip. Yeah, and I believe this is rocking with 14C28N, which I think this will be my second knife because my Civivi Riffle has it, and I've really grown to like it a lot. It takes an edge really well. It's nice, and it just seems like a really good, you know, sort of budget end steel, but a really good steel. So nice blue backspacer here. Yeah, guys, it's definitely a bigger knife than I expected it to be. So here's we'll go with my first flip. Okay. So there's the knife. Has a really nice finger choil here that I was attracted to as well. Just kind of I don't know, just a nice flowing design. Ergos is really cool. It's definitely a thicker knife than I expected it to be. I mean, that's a thick boy right there. Thick chunks of G10. Yeah, it definitely is thicker than I expected it to be, but it feels good in the hand. The choil, right off the bat, I must say it is quite big. Maybe I wish it was a little bit smaller, but Ergos is pretty good. Yeah, look at that. I mean, look at that action. So it flips out, and then you just drop it. That's pretty good action, guys, for a hair of blade play, but it's okay. With these type of knives, it's a little bit more okay to have a little bit of blade play because you want that fall shut action. So I might tune it to see if it'll work with no blade play, but right off the bat, yeah, this is really cool. Button sticks out nice and proud so you guys can get a nice grip on it. Thumb studs on both sides, so we'll see how that works. Works fine with the thumb flick, middle finger flick. Works really well. Yeah, guys, this is really fidgety. I mean, that was another reason why I was drawn to it. Because, I mean, if I'm being honest, button locks are probably one of the more fidgety-friendly knives out there. Like, I had the Malibu pretty early on in the channel, or on the channel. It was a loaner sent from Kevin, Left EDC. And I really liked playing with that. It was just super addictive. You just, you know, flick it out, drop it with the button. And you can even flick it with the button. Yeah, so I mean, this is really nice. Ergos are, like I said, it's just a thick knife. I think definitely one of the thicker knives that I've handled and held. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just not used to handling thick knives, so I'll definitely have to get accustomed to it. But it's definitely not uncomfortable by any means. The blade, nice and sharp, has that nice Orion logo right there, and then it also comes with the 14C28N. If you guys can see that, it's a little reflective, but yeah. So this is just a cool knife. Again, thank you so much to Paul for his generosity and for his willing to just send this out to me. So I really appreciate it, and I'm pretty excited to get this in my pocket and to carry it. It's not super deep carry, but it definitely, I like the pocket lip. It looks really nice with the aesthetic of the knife, and it goes relatively deep into your pocket. Only a little bit of the knife sticks out here, probably. I'd say about that much or so. But yeah, so I'm just glad to have a button lock in the collection now. I plan on getting the Malibu. I've wanted it for a long time. I just haven't gotten the funds for it yet. So this is going to be a good substitute for that right now. So I can just have fun with that button lock. I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, and I like the different ways you can open this, because you can use the thumb stud, the thumb flick. You can use the middle finger flick, the flipper, and then you can also use the button lock and flick it out. So it gives you a multitude of ways of opening the knife, and I think that's really cool. So yeah, guys, I don't want to go into depth too much more. I'll say that for my full review. So again, thank you so much, Paul. I'll leave a link to his Instagram channel down below. Go over and tell him I sent you and say what's up to Paul. He's a really good dude. I'm glad I have him as a friend now. So yeah, guys, that'll be pretty much it for now. I have another unboxing to do of another gift knife, and so this will probably go live the day I'm filming it, and then the next one will go live on Friday, I think, is what I'm going to try to do. So you guys, that'll be it for today. Thank you so much for stopping in and for checking out my video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.